Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue number 57 from Mirage Comics. City at War, part 8 of 13. This came out March 1993. And once again, cover art by A.C. Farley. Story by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. Scripts by Peter Laird and Jim Lawson. Pencils by Jim Lawson. Inks by Keith Aiken. So same people that have been doing all the previous issues. Once again, I was kind of wishing we would at some point get back to Peter Laird and Kevin Eastman doing the artwork, but today is not the day. We start off with the Turtles, what's left of the Turtles, because at this point in time, Leo has been taken captive by the foot under Karai. So that right now, the leftover Turtles are making a phone call to Karai and basically setting up a meeting. And we cut to Karai arriving at this destination in a limo. She shows up to see her foot ninjas surrounding Leo, who is, bound. And she basically tells him to leave and leave them alone. She takes out one of Leo's swords and kind of compliments, the quality of the sword before she slices off the ropes that are holding Leo down. And then she flicks him one of his swords, and then she tosses the other one to him. After introducing herself, she says, "My name is Karai, and like you, I am also a ninja. And I see no honor in the death of a helpless opponent." And then that's when the rest of the Turtles show up. And they basically question Karai, like, "Why are you letting us go?" And Karai shares her story. She is the leader of the foot in Japan, and she's basically came to New York to restore order. Years ago, when the Turtles killed Oroku Sakai, the Shredder, they have created a series of changes that were not expected. Basically, there's been a huge power struggle because of the death of Shredder. Shredder was kind of keeping the New York branch together under his rule. And now without him ruling, everyone's kind of split off, and now everyone's fighting for dominance of the city. She explains that branch in Japan never really saw things the way Shredder did, that basically the more powerful he's been becoming in New York, the less influence the Japanese branch has had over him, and that it pretty much came to the point where the ties between the foot in New York and the foot in Japan was pretty much non-existent. And so now with him dead and the foot in New York in disarray and competing against each other, Karai realizes this is the time to step in and clean up the mess. At first, they were hoping that the feuding foot would just end up killing each other, but now she realizes that that's not going to happen. And basically that the Shredder had personal guards, which were the elite guards, and they're still loyal to Shredder. Even though he's dead, they follow him, and they refuse to follow orders from Karai or the Tokyo branch. And so they're the ones who have been carrying on these crazy attacks throughout the city and throughout the other factions. And she wants to basically make a deal with the Turtles. Like, you have experience fighting the personal guard of Shredder. You have experience in this city. You're familiar with the location. And you have motivation. And that motivation is destroying Shredder and everything that he stood for and stuff. And also, if you kill the elite guards, the foot will never trouble you again. Because if you kill the elite guards, I will be able to keep the foot here under my control, under the control of the branch in Tokyo, and we will be doing things differently. And you guys will no longer be a problem. We won't have any issues with you. We'll leave you alone. And of course, the Turtles kind of tell her to shove it, but she says, "Think about it, but don't take too long because time is our enemy." And then she leaves. And then we have Casey and Gabrielle, and they're at her work where they're looking for like a new place to stay because they need a bigger place now that they have a kid coming. And then we have April with Robin, and they're at their father's funeral. That at this moment, April decides, you know what, I am going to go back to New York because I can't keep running away from my problem. And then we cut to Splinter, and Splinter is basically having like some kind of nightmare where he sees this giant rat showing up and saying, I am your lord, I am your king, your ruler, accept my dominion as Lord of the Rats. And he says, never. And then he wakes up and he sees a rat, he grabs it, he snaps the rat and starts eating it. And then that's when the Rat King shows up, and the Rat King is really happy because he basically says like, be happy, little man rats, rejoice. For this step, the shattering of this taboo, your path is clear, your destiny manifests. And then we have scenes of the Foot Ninja basically walking around on top of this building, and they're getting killed off one by one. And then we see it's the elite guards. So the elite guards charge in. They killed the people that were monitoring the turtles. During this killing, we once again have a panel of the old man who's getting therapy on his legs, it looks like. And I don't know what the story is with this old man. Hopefully it's going somewhere. Hopefully this is going to be some kind of big surprise. I'm guessing the old man is maybe going to be Shredder. I don't know how, but I don't know who else it can be that's so important. I don't know. Maybe we'll figure this out. My thinking is, I'm thinking the twist maybe it's a Shredder. Maybe it's like a clone of Shredder or something. I don't really know who else it can be, but they keep bringing this old dude up. Like they keep showing him in every single issue since the explosion. So he has to have some kind of a big part. But yeah, the elite guards look at the water tower that the turtles win. They go to it, realize that the place is destroyed, and then they see photos. I'm assuming it's the photos that Karai had of the turtles, and they get really angry, and they jump off to, I guess, maybe go search for the turtles. But yeah, that's how that issue ends. So there you go. Once again, I said it before, not the biggest fan of the art. Well, I'll say Jim Lawson is doing a better job. At least I'm appreciating the artwork more and more. It looks like the panels for like the way he's drawing humans is getting better and better. There's not so many like drawings that really stood out to me. The only thing that I don't care for is the way that he draws the turtles. But other than that, I think he's actually done a really good job. Like the artwork is a lot better now. Before I was complaining that some of the humans, like just the faces look weird. It looks too like elongated, and everyone kind of has like the giant chin, basically the Bruce Campbell chin, even the women. So it just looks really off. But I don't know if he had a change in style or what, but in this issue, the humans come across looking a lot better. Not all of them have the big giant chin. Still not a fan of the turtles though. The turtles just, especially it's just mostly their head. Their head just looks really off. So I'm not really a fan of that. And here's me hoping that Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird will come back and finish off the rest of the issues doing the artwork. But so far, no. But we'll see. We got what? We got about 5 more issues left until this run is done. So yeah, once again, things are picking up. I'm liking this. I don't know if I want to say a twist because I've seen Karai in like other medias and stuff like that. So I've seen her like working with the turtles before and stuff. I will say it's kind of cool how we have. I've always been a fan of like people who are like enemies working together for like a common goal, and that kind of seems to be what this is. Turtles have beef with the Foot, but Karai is like, you had beef with Shredder's version of the Foot, not with us. And if you help us take out Shredder's version of the Foot, then you will have no problems with us. We will not bother you from now on. So that's a pretty interesting deal. I want to see where this goes, if the turtles will accept her or not. But yeah, I'm really liking where the story is going. I think it's pretty good. I'm glad to see April finally leaving California and coming back to New York. Hopefully now her story will get better, because at this point in time, I still don't care about her story. Same with Casey and Gabrielle. I still don't really care about their story. Their story is whatever. I mean, it's just there. I feel like it's just there to kind of fill in space maybe. But I honestly, I don't care. I don't care about Casey, Gabriel, or April's story right now. Hopefully that will change for April when she arrives in New York. But at this point in time, I really don't care about their subplots. I'm mostly just interested in the turtles, Karai, and Splinter. I will say, kind of bummed out that Splinter gave in to the cannibalizing too quickly. I mean, he was just arguing in the last issue, and now he's already killed and feasted on one of the rats. I would have liked a little bit more of the the battle of philosophy between the two. I mean, I enjoyed it so much in the previous issue that I would have liked to see more in this issue. But I don't think we're going to get that anymore because the Rat King won. Shredder, I mean, not Shredder, Splinter caved in to his hunger. So I guess we'll see where that goes and what's the Rat King meant by Splinter's destiny being manifested. Anyways, there you go. Issue number 57 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Volume 1, City at War, Part 8 of 13. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. And I hope to see you guys next time. Take care, everybody. Later. So what'd you guys think of that video? I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe. Hit that bell for a notification. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And if you didn't enjoy the video, thank you for watching it this far. And I hope the next video is more to your liking. Feel free to check out the playlist that you guys see. And I hope to see you guys next time. Later.